Have you ever stopped to think that the universe might be preparing something very special for you? What if I told you that, at this very moment while you watch this video, blessings are being orchestrated by destiny, especially for those born under the sign of Cancer? That's right, my dear Cancerian, this is no ordinary video. Here you will discover 12 powerful blessings that are about to arrive in your life, and each one has the power to completely transform your path. You know that feeling that something bigger is about to happen? That intuition that has always guided you? It's not wrong. The cosmos is aligning energies, moving invisible pieces, preparing the ground for you to receive gifts ranging from emotional healing to material prosperity. But pay attention, because these blessings don't come by chance. They are the result of your journey, your struggles, the tears you shed when no one was watching. The universe saw all of that. And now the time has come to reap the rewards. If you don't stay until the end of this video, you may miss essential information on how to recognize and attract each of these blessings into your life. Every word here was carefully chosen for you, sensitive yet strong Cancerian. So take a deep breath, get comfortable, and prepare your heart to receive these revelations that will change your perspective on the future that awaits you. The first blessing that destiny has in store for you, dear Cancer, has to do with something you've always sought, but that sometimes seems so distant. I'm talking about deep inner peace. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? That tranquility that transcends any external turbulence. That serenity that allows you to sleep soundly at night knowing you're on the right path. The universe observed every moment you worried too much, every night you stayed awake thinking about other people's problems, every time you put the needs of others before your own. And now, like a divine gift, this peace is on its way. It will come gently, like the waves of the sea you love so much. It won't be something abrupt or sudden, but rather a gradual process of quieting your mind and heart. You will begin to realize that things that used to keep you awake no longer have the same power over you. Situations that used to make you anxious will seem lighter, more manageable. This inner peace doesn't mean you'll stop caring about people, because that's part of your Cancerian essence. But it does mean you'll finally learn to care without destroying yourself in the process. You'll understand that you can love deeply without carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Destiny is preparing encounters with people, books, messages, or experiences that will teach you the art of healthy detachment. You'll learn that letting go isn't abandoning, it's trusting. And this trust will bring a lightness you never imagined possible. Get ready, because when this peace arrives, you'll wonder why it took you so long to let it into your life. But everything has its right time, and your time is coming now. The second blessing being prepared for you is something that will deeply touch your Cancerian heart. The universe is orchestrating an important reconciliation in your life. It could be with someone from the past, with yourself, or even with unresolved situations that still hurt when you remember them. Cancer, you who have such a vivid memory, who cherish every moment, every word, every feeling as if it were a treasure or a wound, will finally have the opportunity to heal these old scars. This reconciliation will not necessarily come through an apology you've been waiting for, although that could also happen. It will mainly come through a new understanding, a new perspective on what happened. You will begin to see certain situations with different eyes, with more compassion, with more wisdom. And this will free you from invisible chains you didn't even know you were carrying. Destiny is working behind the scenes to create the perfect conditions for this healing. Perhaps you will receive an unexpected message, perhaps you will meet someone by chance, or perhaps you will simply wake up one day with a lighter heart and a willingness to forgive. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting or saying that what happened was right. It simply means that you are choosing your peace over the weight of resentment. And that choice, my dear Cancerian, is one of the most powerful you can make. When this reconciliation happens, you will feel as if a huge weight has been lifted from your shoulders. You will breathe deeper, smile more easily, and feel your heart more open to new things. This is a blessing that destiny holds especially for those who have suffered enough and deserve to finally rest in peace. The third blessing coming your way is all about the material aspects of your life. Yes, Cancer, the time has come for you to receive the financial prosperity you so richly deserve. You who have always been so careful with what you have, who have always known how to value each achievement, who have worked hard many times without recognition, will finally see the fruits of your labor multiply. The universe hasn't forgotten any of the extra hours you worked, any of the sacrifices you made to care for your family, any time you gave up your dreams to ensure the well-being of those you love. And now is the time for reward. This prosperity can come in many forms. It could be through a promotion at work, a better new job, your own business that will finally take off, an unexpected inheritance, investments that will yield more than you imagined, or even opportunities that will appear out of nowhere like magic. The important thing is that you are attentive and receptive. Cancerians are sometimes afraid to embrace abundance because they have been conditioned to believe that they have to fight hard to have little. But that is changing now. Destiny wants you to understand that you deserve prosperity, that you deserve to live well, that you deserve financial security without having to work yourself to death. This blessing also comes with a special wisdom in dealing with money. You will begin to make smarter financial decisions, you will learn to invest better, you will know when to save and when to spend. And the most beautiful thing is that this prosperity will not change who you are. You will continue to be generous, you will continue to help those in need, but now you will do so from a place of abundance and not scarcity. Prepare your home and your heart to receive, because the universe is about to open the floodgates of plenty for you. Now, before I tell you about the fourth blessing, I need to ask you something very important. If you're enjoying this video, if these messages are touching your heart in any way, please subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. That way you won't miss any special content we've prepared for you. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I want to know where all the wonderful Cancerians who follow this channel are. Your participation is very important to me. It shows that I'm not speaking alone, that there's a community here of people who believe in the power of the universe and the strength of the stars. And if these messages are truly making a difference in your life, consider becoming a supporter of the channel, a subscriber. Your support allows me to continue bringing quality content, researching more, and dedicating myself even more to bringing you the best guidance. Every contribution, however small, makes a huge difference, and I am very grateful for every person who chooses to walk with me on this spiritual journey. Now let's continue with the blessings that destiny has prepared for you, because there's still a lot of good to come. The fourth blessing coming your way, dear Cancer, will warm your heart in a very special way. The universe is preparing meaningful new relationships to enter your life. And when I say relationships, I'm not just talking about romance, although that can happen too. I'm talking about true connections, the kind that nourish your soul, that make you feel understood, that give you that wonderful feeling of belonging. You will meet people who will finally understand your sensitivity without judging it as weakness. People who will value your loyalty, who will respect your emotions, who won't make you feel like you're too much or too little. These souls are being guided to you at this very moment. They may be new friendships that will become like family. They may be mentors who will appear at the right time to guide you. They may be business partners who share your vision, or yes, it may be that special love you had even given up on finding. Destiny is orchestrating synchronistic encounters, those that seem like chance but are actually divine causality. You may meet these people in the most unexpected places, perhaps in a queue in a course through a mutual friend, or even on social media. The important thing is that when you meet these souls, something inside you will recognize them. It will be like reuniting with someone you already knew from other lives. The conversation will flow naturally, you will understand each other with few words, and you will feel that sense of emotional security that is so important for your sign. This blessing is particularly special because Cancer needs deep bonds to feel truly happy. You weren't made for superficial relationships, for empty conversations, for connections without substance. And the universe knows this. That's why it's bringing you people who understand depth, who aren't afraid of emotional intimacy, who want to build something lasting. Open your heart to these new connections, but also trust your powerful intuition to recognize who deserves to enter your sacred circle. The fifth blessing that destiny holds for you is related to your health and vitality. Cancer, you who sometimes absorb so much of others' energy that you forget to take care of your own body and mind, will finally receive an awakening to the importance of self-care. This blessing comes in the form of a new awareness of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. You will begin to understand that taking care of yourself is not selfishness. It's a necessity. And more than that, you will finally have the energy and motivation to make the changes you need to make. Perhaps you will discover an exercise routine you truly enjoy. Perhaps you will become interested in a healthier diet. Perhaps you will start meditating or going to therapy. The universe is opening paths for you to find the right tools to take care of your health holistically. And here's something very important. If you have been facing any health problems, this blessing also brings healing or at least a significant improvement. New doors will open. You may find the right doctor, the appropriate treatment, or simply your body will begin to respond better to the care you have already been receiving. Destiny is sending energies of cellular renewal, regeneration, and strengthening of your immune system. But this blessing also requires your cooperation. The universe does its part, but you need to do yours. You need to start putting yourself first sometimes. You need to learn to say no when your body asks for rest. You need to stop sacrificing yourself to the point of getting sick. Your emotional sensitivity needs healthy outlets. You can't keep everything inside, absorbing the world's pain without having a space to process and release it. This blessing comes accompanied by people and situations that will teach you to create healthy boundaries, to protect your energy, to strengthen yourself without losing your compassionate essence. Prepare yourself for a healthier, stronger, and more balanced version of yourself. The sixth blessing being prepared for you has to do with the fulfillment of a long-held dream. You know that desire that has lived deep in your heart for years? That project you've always wanted to accomplish, but that has always been hindered by some obstacle? That trip you've always dreamed of taking? That course you've always wanted to study? That change you've always wanted to make in your home or in your life? Well, the universe is finally removing the obstacles from your path. Circumstances are aligning almost magically, so that this dream becomes a reality. And the most beautiful thing about all this is that when it happens, you will realize that it was worth the wait. Destiny's timing is always perfect, even when we don't understand the delay. This dream that is about to come true will be even better than you imagined, because now you are more prepared to receive it and fully enjoy it. Cancerians are natural dreamers. You have an incredible ability to visualize and feel the future. But sometimes life has been hard on you, making you postpone dreams, making you choose the practical over the desired, making you put the dreams of others before your own. But not anymore. This blessing comes to remind you that your dreams matter, that you deserve to see your desires fulfilled, that it's not too late. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter how much time has passed, it doesn't matter how many times you tried and failed before. This time is different. The universe has conspired in your favor, organizing resources, people, opportunities, and synchronicities so that everything fits perfectly. Your only task is to believe, remain open, and take the first step when the opportunity presents itself. Don't let fear or doubt paralyze you when the door opens. Trust that you are being guided, that you are being supported by forces greater than you can see. This dream is not in your heart by chance. It was planted there by destiny itself, like a seed that has now finally found the perfect conditions to sprout and flourish. The seventh blessing the universe has in store for you is something every Cancerian needs and deserves: recognition. Yes, my dear, the time has come for you to be seen, to be valued, to be recognized for everything you do and for who you are. You who have spent so much time behind the scenes, caring for, supporting, and sustaining others, without asking for anything in return, without expecting applause, will finally receive the appreciation you deserve. This recognition can come in many forms. At work, your efforts will finally be noticed by those who have decision-making power. That boss who seemed not to see you will finally realize how essential you are. That client will finally express their gratitude. Your colleagues will finally value your contributions. In the family, people will begin to recognize how much you sacrificed, how much you gave of yourself, how much you held things together when everything seemed to fall apart. They may not say it directly, but you will feel this change in the way they treat you, in the respect they show, in the consideration they have for your feelings. And most importantly, you will finally recognize yourself. Stop minimizing your achievements. Stop thinking that what you do isn't enough. Finally look in the mirror and feel proud of who you've become despite all the adversity. This blessing is like a light that finally illuminates you after years in the shadows. And when that light arrives, don't back down, don't hide out of modesty or fear of being seen. Allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to occupy space. Allow yourself to be admired. You worked hard for this, you deserve this moment. The universe is tired of seeing you make yourself small so that others feel big. It's time for you to assume your rightful place, with humility, yes, but also with the clear conscience of someone who knows their worth. This recognition will open doors you never imagined existed. It will bring better opportunities, attract people who value what you have to offer, and raise your standard of living in every way. Prepare to be seen because you will no longer be able to hide. And that is wonderful. The eighth blessing coming your way concerns your intuition and spiritual gifts. Cancer, you have always been intuitive, always had that special connection with the invisible world, always felt things you couldn't explain logically. But now the universe is expanding these gifts exponentially. You will notice that your intuition is becoming even stronger, clearer, more precise. That inner voice that has always guided you will become louder, clearer. You will begin to have powerful insights. You will dream of things that later come true. You will feel the energies of people and places with much greater intensity. This blessing comes because the universe needs sensitive people, like you, to be channels of light in this world. Your gifts are not a coincidence. They are part of your mission. You are being called to trust these perceptions even more, to honor these feelings even when reason tries to argue against them. Destiny is preparing you for a deeper level of spiritual connection. You may become more interested in meditation, esoteric studies, and energy practices. You may discover that you have healing abilities you didn't even know you possessed. You may begin to receive messages through dreams, signs, and increasingly evident synchronicities. And most importantly, you will finally understand that these sensitivities are not a curse, they are a gift. Yes, sometimes it hurts to feel so deeply, sometimes it's tiring to absorb so much around you. But this ability also allows you to experience life in layers that most people don't even imagine exist. It allows you to help others in unique ways. It allows you to see beauty where others only see the obvious. This blessing comes with an invitation for you to further develop these gifts, to study, practice, and refine these skills. The universe is offering you tools and knowledge so that you become a master of your own sensitivity, so that you learn to use your gifts in your favor and not against you. Accept this call. Embrace your mystical nature. Allow yourself to dive deeper into the ocean of the invisible. The ninth blessing that destiny holds for you is related to your creativity and personal expression. Cancer, you have an entire universe within you, full of ideas, feelings, stories, and talents that have not yet been fully explored. And now is the time for you to unleash all of that. The universe is sending you a wave of creative inspiration, like you've never experienced before. You will feel the urge to create, to express, to materialize everything that lives within you. It can be through art, writing, music, dance, cooking, decorating, or any other form of expression that resonates with your soul. The important thing is that you no longer repress this need to create. Cancerians often hide their talents for fear of judgment, for thinking they are not good enough, or simply for not having time because they are busy taking care of everyone else. But this blessing comes to break down these barriers. You will find time, you will find courage, you will find the necessary resources to finally bring your creative projects to life. And the most beautiful thing is that this creative expression will not only bring you personal joy, it can also become a source of income. Yes, you can transform your talents into something profitable. The universe is organizing opportunities for your creative work to be seen, appreciated, and financially valued. Don't underestimate the power of your creativity. It's one of your greatest gifts. When you create something with your heart, when you put your soul into what you do, people feel it. And this authenticity is magnetic. It attracts admiration, attracts clients, attracts prosperity. So don't be ashamed to show what you do. Don't be afraid to share your talents with the world. The universe didn't give you these gifts to keep them hidden. It gave them to you so you could shine, so you could inspire others, so you could leave your unique mark on this world. This blessing also comes with people who will support your creative journey, who will encourage you, who will believe in you sometimes more than you believe in yourself. Open yourself to this possibility of living a more creative, more colorful, more authentic life. The 10th blessing coming your way is something every Cancerian dreams of: lasting emotional stability. You've weathered so many storms, experienced so many emotional roller coasters, and lived through such intense highs and lows that you sometimes wondered if you would ever find a safe harbor. And the answer is yes. The universe is finally granting you this precious gift: stability of heart. This doesn't mean you'll stop feeling intensely, because that's part of who you are. It means you'll learn to navigate your emotions more wisely, with more balance, without drowning in them. You'll develop an emotional strength that comes from within, that doesn't depend on external factors to sustain itself. You'll learn that you can feel sadness without becoming sadness. You can feel fear without being paralyzed by it. You can feel anger without being consumed by it. This stability comes through a process of emotional maturation that destiny has been preparing for you for a long time. Every difficulty you faced was a lesson. Every pain was a polishing. Every tear was a purification. And now you are ready to reap the rewards of this journey. You'll realize that situations that once completely destabilized you now affect you much less. People who once had the power to ruin your day can no longer steal your peace. Problems that once seemed like mountains now seem like pebbles in the road. This is the blessing of emotional maturity, of true resilience, of the peace that comes from having gone through hell and emerged stronger. The universe is also sending you practical tools to maintain this stability. You can discover breathing techniques that instantly calm you. You can learn about emotional intelligence. You can find a wonderful therapist who helps you process everything you carry. The important thing is that you are no longer alone on this emotional journey. You have support, you have resources, you have a destiny that is on your side. And best of all, this emotional stability will positively impact all areas of your life. Your relationships will improve because you will no longer react from the wound. Your work will flow better because you will have more mental clarity. Your health will strengthen because emotions will no longer make you sick. Prepare yourself for a balanced version of yourself, one that retains sensitivity but doesn't lose itself in it. The 11th blessing that destiny is preparing for you is something that will transform the way you live. Freedom. Yes, Cancer, you who have so often felt trapped by obligations, by others' expectations, by fears, by circumstances beyond your control, will finally experience a profound and true freedom. This freedom has several layers. First, it's financial freedom. That ability to make choices based on what you want and not just what you need. The possibility of traveling whenever you want, of buying without guilt, of helping those you love without sacrificing yourself. Second, it's emotional freedom. The ability to love without losing yourself, to care without destroying yourself, to give without emptying yourself. You will learn that you can free yourself from toxic relationships, from repetitive patterns, from emotional chains that bound you to the past. Third, it's the freedom to be who you truly are without masks, without pretense, without having to mold yourself to please others. The universe is tired of seeing you contort yourself to fit into spaces too small for your great soul. It's time for you to occupy all the space you deserve, to express all your facets, to live authentically. This blessing also comes with the courage needed to make changes you may have postponed out of fear. It could be the courage to leave that suffocating job, to end that relationship that no longer serves you, to move to that place that has always called to you, to start that new life you so desire. Destiny is giving you not only the will, but also the concrete conditions for these changes. Doors will open, opportunities will arise, people will appear to support you, and you will realize that what seemed impossible was only improbable until the universe decided it was your time. This freedom that is coming will make you feel as if you can breathe fully for the first time in a long time. As if a gigantic weight has been lifted from your shoulders. As if you can finally be yourself without fear, without guilt, without unnecessary restrictions. Embrace this blessing with gratitude, but also with responsibility. Freedom does not mean abandoning important commitments. It means consciously choosing where you invest your energy. Use this freedom wisely to build the life you've always wanted to live. The 12th and final blessing the universe is holding for you is the most comprehensive of all. A completely transformed new phase of life. Cancer, everything I've said so far, all these individual blessings, are actually pieces of a larger puzzle that destiny is assembling for you. When all these blessings come together, you will enter a phase of life so different, so better, so more aligned with who you truly are, that you will look back and barely recognize the person you were. This transformation is not just external. It is profoundly internal. You will change the way you think, feel, act, and relate to the world. Things that once bothered you will no longer affect you. Dreams that once seemed impossible will become your daily reality. People who previously didn't value you will disappear from your life, or will have to adjust to your new energy. The universe is literally elevating you to a new level of existence. And this is not a temporary change. It is a permanent one. You will not revert to who you were because you will have evolved in a way that doesn't allow for regression. It's like a butterfly that can never go back to being a caterpillar. You are in a process of spiritual, emotional, material, and energetic metamorphosis. And when this process is complete, you will look around and realize that you are living the life you always wanted but thought was for other people, not for you. You will finally understand that you deserved all of this all along. That you were always worthy of love, prosperity, happiness, and peace. Destiny is simply correcting cosmic injustices, returning to you what was always rightfully yours. This last blessing is the crowning achievement of all the others, the perfect synthesis of what the universe planned for you. And the most beautiful thing is that when you reach this new level, you will not forget where you came from. Your difficult journey taught you compassion, humility, and gratitude. So you will use your new position to help others who are still going through what you have already gone through. You will become a beacon of hope, a living example that it is possible to overcome, that it is possible to transform, that it is possible to be reborn. This is destiny's ultimate blessing for you. Not only to receive, but also to become a channel of blessings for others. So, my dear Cancerian, here we are at the end of this incredible journey through the 12 blessings that destiny has in store for you. I hope that every word in this video has touched your heart, ignited a flame of hope, and strengthened your faith that better days are not just coming, they are already on their way. Remember everything we've discussed here. The inner peace that will calm your restless soul, the reconciliation that will heal old wounds, the financial prosperity that will give you security, the new meaningful relationships that will enrich your life, renewed health and vitality, the fulfillment of that old dream, the recognition you so richly deserve, the awakening of your spiritual gifts, the expression of your creativity, emotional stability, true freedom, and finally this complete transformation that will change everything. These are not just pretty words. They are promises from the universe to you. But you need to do your part. You need to stay open, you need to believe, you need to act when opportunities arise. Destiny is doing its part. Now you need to do yours. And I want to ask you a very important question. Which of these 12 blessings touched your heart the most? Which one do you most long to receive? Write it in the comments, I want to know. Your participation is very important because it creates a current of positive energy that benefits everyone who comes here. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so now. Click on that subscribe button and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. We are here every week bringing special content to raise your vibration and connect you with the best energies of the universe. If the messages in this video really touched your heart, consider becoming a supporter of the channel, a subscriber. Your support allows me to continue producing quality content, researching, studying, and bringing the best guidance to you. Each contribution is received with much affection and gratitude. Now I want to leave you with a challenge. Choose one of these 12 blessings and for the next 7 days, spend a few minutes every day visualizing and feeling what your life would be like when that blessing manifests. Feel it with all your senses, with all the emotional intensity that you, Cancerian, have in abundance. Because when you vibrate at the frequency of blessing, you attract blessing to you. You're not just passively waiting, you're actively creating the reality you desire. Trust the process, trust the universe, and above all, trust yourself. You are stronger than you imagine, more capable than you believe, more deserving than you think. And these 12 blessings are just the beginning. The universe has even bigger plans for you. Thank you for watching this far. Thank you for being part of this beautiful community. Thank you for being exactly who you are. Until the next video, and may all these blessings manifest in your life faster than you expect. A warm hug from the bottom of my heart to yours.